Andre can obviously go for 30 in the right situation. So games like last night, and then hopefully they can finish it out on Sunday should make Illinois fans feel solid for at least the first weekend of the tournament. Now that's a different story when you're playing against a team that's similar to you in the second weekend. Um, but Ben hit a couple big threes. Good for him on senior night. 3 rebounds. He 2 steals, 1 block. He just defensively and role player guy has just been awesome. I really think if Ben would have came in with the expectation last year that he was going to be more of a role player glue guy, I think Illinois fans would be absolutely in love with him. It's just like the expectation was that he was going to be like a Marcus Damask a little bit who could shoot better from three. And he was obviously highly sought after by other programs coming out of Evansville. But that was just not who he's translated to be here at the Big Ten level. But you've still just got such a good role player these last couple of years, and just hopefully he can go 2 for 5 from three, 3 for 7 from three in some of these big games, and those are just big crucial points. Again, in the second half, I think you shot 3 for 20 or 3 for 21 from three in the second half. So some of those were not ideal. I know a couple were late when the game didn't really matter, but your role guys really stepped up last night. Petrovic, first minutes in a while, played in garbage time. Had that nice assist to AJ Red's three. Brandon Lee played a couple minutes. Andre again, 21 points. It felt like a lot of those were just big boy basketball. Like he kind of knew this guy, I can take this guy to the rim, which Andre has just been able to do so many times this year. And you'd love to see that more often. I do think the better defensive teams, it's a lot easier to stop. Obviously, like you saw against Michigan, he was non-factor, and UCLA pretty much a non-factor. Against the better teams, Andre's really struggled for the most part. But you see it in games, and I think it was against Alabama earlier this year. Even was one of his better games. Texas Tech, like those aren't pushover teams. He's just got to get back to. I know it's been hard for him to fit into the offense. So, I mean, it is March. It's not like we have a bunch of time for him to figure out his role, but this is a step in the right direction for sure, especially considering how bad the Michigan game went for him. Things could have gone in a different direction, definitely. 7 for 7 from the free throw line. That's huge. So 12 for 14 as a team. That'll get it done. Jake Davis and Keaton missed one apiece. But so let's see. Big Z and Andre were 9 for 9. And then Jake was 2 for 3. Keaton was 1 for 2. So 12 for 14. That's a pretty good night. Yeah, so overall, wasn't it like an amazing performance where it felt like you were just absolutely clicking on all cylinders, like a couple games you've had this year? But Oregon's really bad. You did what good teams do to really bad teams. Again, I think the biggest takeaway is the Andre piece. Andre was great. Andre needed that bounce back game, and that hopefully he can keep going against Maryland on Sunday, and we can really just use that in March, because that'll be super important.